teams return to Europe for round 10, with Finland hosting its 49th World Championship rally. Formerly known as the Rally of 1,000 Lakes, the event is one of the fastest on the calendar. Tommi Mäkinen had won his home event 5 consecutive times and was confident of making it 6 after his victory in New Zealand. Oriel and Sainz were the only 2 non-Scandinavians to have won here, while Juha Kankkunen hopes to take his 3rd win on home soil. Leg 1 left Jyväskylä in the afternoon and ran to the north and west of the city over 7 stages. It's a rally where experience counts more than most, and one man with plenty of experience was Tommi Mäkinen. First on the road, the Finn found himself sweeping the loose gravel for those following, but wasn't too disheartened at failing to win a stage, knowing he could make up some of the deficit on leg 2. Oriel reported no problems, bar a couple of heavy landings over the jumps, and lay 1 place behind his championship rival at the end of the leg. His teammate did have problems though. Sainz incurred a 10-second penalty for jumping the start on the final stage, which dropped him from 5th to 8th. Juha Kankkunen had a great start, posting the fastest time on the opening section and followed that with another on stage 4. While McRae played catch-up after stalling early on.
50, 6 right over crest.
While McRae charged hard, Burns deliberately slowed down.
132 at the moment. Whoa, wait. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, you've got to stop. Stop.
It's going to be better for us to be not running first car on the road, basically. If it's dry, then it's going to clear, obviously, with more cars that go over. But really, for me, it's only the 2nd time here, and tomorrow's roads are more specialised than today's. And it's going to be beneficial for me to be able to see other people's lines, especially with Marcus and Juha. They obviously know exactly where they're going, so that's my policy.
Marcus Grönholm wasn't interested in tactics, setting 2 fastest times on his way to the top of the leaderboard.
Try to go fast tomorrow as the first car on the road, so we will try this way. I hope this is the right decision.
Leg 2 took the drivers on a journey of more than 600 kilometres, of which 200 made up the 10 competitive stages. With the top 6 covered by less than 24 seconds, it was still anyone's rally. Grönholm was first on the road, and it cost him as it had Mäkinen the previous day. Despite being quickest over the opening stage, he would not set another. And to make matters worse, he incurred a 50-second service penalty.
Yeah, if we are 4th or something, it would be the best 4th, 5th. But 10 seconds after the leader, so it would be the best.
Kankkunen took the lead after the leg's 2nd stage. The Finn, determined to win his home rally, notched up 2 fastest stage times to stay ahead for the rest of the day. His teammate Richard Burns also made good progress. Whilst not as quick as Kankkunen, he managed to stay in touch.
Flat right plus, straight 60 flat right, 50 slow flat left, in 100.
Thomas Rodstrom had a more eventful day.
In easy left minus over jump 150, easy right plus over crest.
When we landed after a couple of jumps, I had the steering a little bit the wrong angle, and then the car went immediately to the ditch.
He dropped to 22nd, but Mäkinen was to retire.
Well, he was just approaching a junction at 16 kilometres, and he was over a jump and braking down to a junction left, and he just seemed to lose all drive. We don't know exactly what went wrong, but it was something fairly simple.
Didier Oriel had difficulties of his own. The Frenchman struggled over the morning stages with mechanical problems and began to drop back before coming into service.
There seems to have been some form of imbalance in the transmission there somewhere.
His engineers did quite a lot of work on the car, but it appeared to make very little difference. with the Toyota driver continuing to struggle in the afternoon, dropping to 9th. Harry Rovanperä led the Seat assault. After hitting a rock on stage 14, he recovered well to end the leg in a point-scoring position. In comparison with his teammates, Sainz had a fantastic day. The double world champion setting 4 fastest stage times to move from 8th to 2nd. Colin McRae won 3 stages to match Sainz's progress through the field. The Scotsman claimed that his lack of experience at this event had cost him time, but it didn't show, with the Focus coping well on the rutted roads.
20 min borduur, rechtsafval over top.
Freddie Leutz managed to make it to the end of the stage, but he dropped to 14th.
It went a little bit sideways, and I went with the back in the grass, and at that moment the car starts to roll.
The third leg consisted of 6 stages and 100 kilometres of competitive tests. The leaderboard was close, with just 16 seconds separating Kankkunen, Sainz and Burns, setting up a nail-biting finish. Juha Kankkunen was first out and made a slow start. His teammate Richard Burns, with memories of Argentina, began closing in, but the Finn was confident going into the last couple of stages.
He's driving very fast and he's doing well, but I mean, if he still takes 5 seconds, I have still another 5 seconds for the last stage.
Kankkunen set fastest times on stages 21 and 22, taking the rally down to the final test. Carlos Sainz slipped to 2nd after the day's 2nd stage and could do nothing to stop Burns from pulling away, with his car not handling to his liking. Richard Burns was flying, winning stage 19 and taking the fight to Juha.
60, crest 40, flat left.
I mean, we've got 3 more stages to go, and anything can happen. Juha's been down a ditch and had some problems. We've been down a ditch on the last stage there, so we're all trying very hard, Juha, ourselves and Carlos, so we'll just see what the outcome is, but I'm sure it's looking better now than it was with 17 seconds this morning.
Marcus Grönholm was also running well on the third leg, notching up a fastest stage time on his way to 4th. The new Cordobas were looking competitive. Gardemeister was up to 7th, with his teammate Harry Rovanperä 1 place ahead. The Finn was more than happy with 6th, having failed to score since Safari. Oriol, out of the points, chose to retire in order to prepare for the live stage. Alistair McRae finished 4th in Formula 2. Elder brother Colin dropped to 6th after a sudden loss of power, but worse was to follow.
The engine blew about 3 k's into the last stage.
C'est la vie, we give it a go.
Oriol salvaged 3 points from the rally by winning the last live TV stage. But it was Juha Kankkunen who won, setting a new record of 23 World Championship Rally victories and giving David Richards and the Subaru team their 3rd win of the season. Richard Burns completed a Subaru 1-2 with Carlos Sainz in 3rd place. That win moved Kankkunen right back into contention for the driver's title, lying equal on points with Sainz behind Mäkinen and Oriol.